EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Wait, set, 180.
42 is the mic. Turn.
Gold bandit.
42. Watch the crowd.
Hey, 2. 72.
Brady now on first down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Wait, set, 180. 180.
Watch the run.
Rip.
Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Shotgun now for Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 53 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yeah, Liz. Switch gears.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Give me some. Here we go. 24.
Hey, Alpha.
Listen back.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete here. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He's moving, boys, moving.
Sugar.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, exit.
Like 50, like 50. Come.
Hey, check it. Wait, what are you?
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Single, 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 single. Get in, how you want, get in, how you want. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Regular, regular.
Brady to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check it, reload.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch.
Who's off focus?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 27, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Patriots' 37-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Rodgers now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 17, Rodgers. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Brady trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Throw it back. Right now. You got 58.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
58!
52, come on! Not today.
Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Geronimo Allison, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Going deep here for Edelman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Edelman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, set. Wide, 20. I got it. Alabama.
Single, slot.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, watch the screen.
72. Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Rashawn Gary, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Davis, 97 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
72. Hey, echo.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And now it's second down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
319.
Fellas, let's set a tone. Kill.
Over. 150. Buzz. 319.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check 24. Hey, check 26. 52.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
7-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Rolling back, rolling back. Watch the screen. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check. Over here. Check 13.
Again, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 52. Block 52. 50. Hey, box drop, box drop. Back north.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ozzy! Ozzy! Hey! High 7!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular! Check! 24 is the mic. Okay, no next defense. Hey, Steve 6.
To throw again. Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
66. Hey, we're on. You ain't doing nothing today.
Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
24 is the mic. Yo. 24. Alert. Danny. Shadow.
Throwing again. Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
24 is the mic. Go.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. 24 is the mic. And that QB's trash. Let's go. 24 is the mic.
First down, here's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check it.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, orbit.
24 is the mic. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Check it.
Now Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go Bandit.
24 is the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 24 is the mic. Hey, 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 hey.
Rip.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, set. 380. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
24 is the mic. 65, 65, 65.
Sugar, sugar.
Brady now on 1st down. This is White on the screen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Check it, reload. Mike 50, Mike 50. Ozzy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
Sugar, sugar.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Go, go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Time to go, night, night. Single, single. Motion, man. 10-30. Watch 12.
Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down. First and
50. Hey, you block over here. Back north. Mike 51. Mike. Hey, Zoo.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, the yards count either way.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First throw of overtime for Brady. He completes it right side to White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. When he hits.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Wait, set. 53.
Man, left. Everyone got 4 down.
Pilot, 64, weak. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, check it. 72.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.